So I had to source this one all the way from Spain because it was super hard to find this specific pair here on the US market on a reasonable price. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kicks Reasons channel, and today we are looking at the Reebok Shaq Attaq Blacktop, what they call it, or the Blacktop inspired pair. Why is it Blacktop inspired? You will see some of the writing. It's in the Blacktop style from back in the old days, early 90s, and overall colors and chosen materials here represent what the Blacktop models look like and were made like back in the day. You guys are gonna see them on the close-ups. There's a lot of things to be said about this specific pair, and I'm gonna go right ahead and tell you the things that I don't like over here, and actually the things that I really like. Now, to get things right out of the way, I'm gonna tell you what I don't like is the chosen materials. Now, for a sneaker that I believe he retailed here for 170 or 180 maybe, I'm not even sure. They disappeared so fast from Reebok.com. They never went on sale. For some reason, most of the websites in the US don't have them. I don't know if they were super limited or not, but in Europe, they're still available in around $100. But the materials, the only genuine leather we have here is on the toe box, and the rest of the shoe is entirely made of synthetics. We have a synthetic mesh, we have synthetic nubuck, synthetic leather on the backside, and again, only the toe box is done in genuine leather. And the coating on top of that genuine leather is very interesting. It's kind of like this metallic brass almost looking cover, reminiscent to a lot of the Blacktop models from back in the day again. And the combination of this purple and green with the black reminds us a lot for a lot of those models. Again, the Reebok writing on the side, on the lateral side, it's not the classic Reebok, but it's more of the Blacktop style Reebok writing. And because these come from Europe, there's some extra labels here on different languages about the materials, that explanation, all that regulatory stuff from your European Union. These are produced in December of last year, so I believe they came in early 2023. For some reason, the publicity and the marketing was not that big on this model. Personally, I was very excited to see them come. And the other one was the Pump Zone 2 that was also teamed after some of the models of the Blacktop. And speaking of Blacktop, why are we not getting Blacktop models released already? It's beyond me. A lot of people have been asking about the Blacktop line to come back, including myself. It's way overdue. Last time we saw anything good resembling the Blacktop line was 10 years ago, and anything that was close to the original was done even further back in 2005. And a lot of people have been asking for it, and hopefully Reebok will recognize and come back with it. Now, if we're looking at the insole is Ortholite. We're looking at blue Ortholite with the Reebok and the vector on top of it. And again, the Reebok writing is made in the same font as the Blacktop back in the day. So no Reebok Athletics insole here, but at least it's Ortholite, and I appreciate that because Ortholite is great for some of that management of the moisture, odor, and stuff like that. Now, naturally, if we look at the outsole, we have the carbon fiber shank or graphite. I'm glad that they're still using graphite on these models and not plastic like in some other ones I've talked about in the past. And we have the same Shaq label on the inside of the tongue, and the pumps on these are hit and miss. Just like everything else, you're gonna have to put some extra force on these pumps, maybe hit it like 20 30 times before you can get some air inside. But you get some air inside and you can hear it being released. Now, granted, it's nothing like the original ones where you can pump 5-6 times and the whole bladder gets inflated. A lot of people have been complaining about this, but just like we're not gonna see original Hexalite coming back, that's how we're not gonna see original pump system coming back. So what we'll get is what we can. Midsole is very soft, just like all the other Shaq Attaq releases in the last year and a half, 2 years, and is very comfortable. You're gonna see them on feet. Personally, I think they look great. They're very unique, different than the other colors. We have the same Shaq logo on the heel, which is really nice. And the vector is done in this kind of a gray synthetic leather material. Laces are nice. The pump is purple, and the inside of the tongue is green. So I don't know, a lot of people probably will dress these up for Halloween, maybe the Joker colorways because they kind of remind me of that purple and green. But at the same time, I'm happy to add these to my ever expanding Shaq Attaq collection. Top 3 sneakers of all time for me. One of the best designs ever created by Reebok. One of the best creations of Miss Judy Close. She was heavily involved in Reebok basketball in the early 90s with a lot of Blacktop models, with a lot of the Omni models, of course, with a lot of Shaq models, Shaq 1, Shaq 2, Shaq 3. So once again, I bought these all the way from Spain, one of the websites over there, paid something like $100, $110, which I'm pretty happy with because, again, it's another colorway to my Shaq Attaq collection. I think at this point, I'm over 40 of different Shaq Attaq releases. Probably gonna make an updated video with all my Shaq Attaq models that I've been collecting in the last couple of decades or even more. But if you wanna grab yourself a pair of these, just look around international, because some of these European websites, they're gonna ship to the US and it's gonna be a lot cheaper going there and buying them instead of paying some reseller over here or an eBay over here or some other website on the US. For some reason, people think now they can resell Reebok and make a ton of money. Ain't nobody paying over retail or crazy amount of money. So you might get realistic. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. I have a couple more Shaq Attaq models that I'm going to review for you guys very, very soon and compare it to some of my other ones I have. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.